Stephanie Ruhle, and the issue that seems to be uniting these G7 leaders, the economy. They're endorsing a global minimum tax of at least 15% for companies. What exactly is a global minimum tax, and explain why that would be an important step?
First, your look is on fire today, Craig. That blazer is absolutely outstanding, and I appreciate you wearing it. You are a fashion plate. Two, global minimum tax. Okay. We know that the United States is considered a high tax country. So you have lots of massive multinational, multi-billion dollar companies that move their profits, move headquarters to lower tax countries so they can pay a lower tax. It's legal, but we certainly don't like it. It's why a lot of Republicans don't want Joe Biden to raise taxes, because this argument is, let's take some taxes from them rather than none. None meaning they're going to move their headquarters to another country, then we'll get no taxes and we'll get no jobs. So this idea of a global minimum tax to prevent companies from playing real estate hopscotch so they don't have to pay tax, it's a good idea in theory. Janet Yellen wants it to happen. She said otherwise it's a race to the bottom. And it's good to see these G7 countries saying, yes, let's create a global minimum tax of at least 15% to prevent companies from doing this. However, Craig, the devil is in the details. And while they're saying, yeah, they like it now, it's going to get a lot harder when we move to the G20. You've got countries like Ireland, for example. We're currently at 21% corporate tax rate. They're 12.5%. They're 12.5% because that's how they attract businesses to leave the U.S. and go to Ireland. Ireland has already said they don't want this. There's a very good chance China doesn't participate. So while we could all sit at a table and say, well, this makes sense, if you're one of those countries that has the low rate and you use it to your advantage, you're most likely not going to sign on to this. So it's going to get challenging when they make their way to the G20.
Gail, your writing it's focused on national security. You write regularly on Afghanistan's politics, Afghanistan's economy. President Biden has said, as you know, that we're leaving that country by September. This has been a major foreign policy issue for our G7 allies and the United States for decades now. America's longest war, of course. What are you watching for, listening for during this summit on this particular issue?
I think there's a whole set of questions right now about what is the G7's role in the world, and this fight for relevance, truly, for all of these alliances. And I think, quite honestly, NATO is facing the same challenge. There is a huge need for, I think, the ability to counter authoritarianism. I think those folks in the room would largely agree with that. But the how you get there is going to be the question. And I think on Afghanistan specific, the question is, and then what? And how do you think about continuing to support security forces, continuing to support women and girls, continuing to make sure that whatever international aid or recognition goes to or what's next in Afghanistan will be dependent on some level of human rights, minority rights. So you have this hunt for equity amid the discussion of how do you counter rising authoritarianism across the globe? And I think that will be plenty to keep them occupied, because while what binds them is much greater than what separates them, there is no question that the external challenge is front and center on the minds of each of them.
Gail Limon, thank you. Mike Mimley traveling with the president there in the United Kingdom, thank you. And Stephanie Ruhle, the biggest thanks to you on this Friday morning. Enjoy the weekend, my friends. Be well.